Master of Sass, Skybound. The ninjas' adventures had made them well known throughout Ninjago. People recognized them when they went out. Dareth had appointed himself their manager and scheduled interviews and public appearances for the ninja, carefully cultivating a public image. Irene wasn't sure if being famous was a blessing or a curse. "Hurry, Irene, we're gonna be late," Nia urged as they flew on their elemental dragons to the studio. "They'll wait for us. We're part of the team," Irene said. Still, the girls hurried. They ran into the studio just in time to hear Dareth say, "That's a wrap." "A wrap? We just got here," Nia told the boys as they approached. Dareth said, Hey, there's my boys," Dareth called, walking over. "I knew you could spinjitzu, but that acting knocked me out." He looked over at Irene and Nia. "Oh, hey, ladies. Mind sticking around for a segment to teach girls how to apply makeup?" he asked. Nia and Irene were angry. "You're gonna need makeup when I rearrange your face," Nia threatened. Jay had to hold her back. "Easy," he warned. He turned to Dareth. "Nia's one of us now, and Irene's been with us the whole way. There's no reason for them to be treated differently." "No reason? You added 2 girls to the group. Do you know how much that hurts your image? You're a boy band, a hunk machine," Dareth said. "No, we're equals. Our power comes from no one being more important than the other," Lloyd said firmly. "Important? No. Irresistible? Debatable," Kai said, winking at some fangirls trying to get past security. They screamed with joy, losing their minds. Irene elbowed him. "The fame is going to your head." Dareth chuckled. "I don't tell you how to do your business. Don't tell me how to do mine. Remember how every time you saved Ninjago, no one cared? Well, now Dareth's in charge and Dareth says it's you 5. You boys are the face of the franchise, and now the face of Teen Idol," he said, handing a magazine to Lloyd. He read the title of the first article. "Sensei, Lloyd? But I'm only a sensei in training," Lloyd protested. Cole looked at the next article. "And what's this about me and Jay still fighting over Nia?" "That's old news," he said. Irene grabbed the magazine. "I never promised any interview regarding my musical talents. Who told you I play the violin? That's my sister's instrument. I play the guitar," she said angrily, her brown eyes shifting to red. "Who cares if it's real or not? Isn't this what you've always dreamed of? You're the hottest thing in Ninjago," Dareth exclaimed. Irene decided that being famous was more curse than blessing. Everywhere they went, they had to sneak around, or else they'd be mobbed by fans. Public opinion on the 7 ninja varied. Kai was considered hot by many girls. Lots of kids thought Lloyd was the best. Jay was thought to be funny and cute. Irene got so many messages from admirers asking her out that she ended up throwing out all her mail if Zane didn't get to it first. "Some of it is actually important," he told her. "And way too much of it is not," she answered. The public didn't really think much of Nia, but all the fangirls were envious of her and Irene for getting to spend so much time with the boys. Every time the girls had an interview, Irene would be asked if she had any romantic interests, and Nia would be asked if she preferred Jay or Cole. They avoided answering those sorts of questions. The only piece the ninja got was on the Destiny's bounty. Irene and Nia were taking out their frustrations on the sparring bots while Zane and Jay were playing mini-droid chess on the deck. "I win again," Zane said as Cole came up on the deck, looking cheerful. "Ah, mini-droid chess, so what's the tally now? 100 games to none?" he said, laughing. "Set him up, Zane. We're going again," Jay said. He turned to Cole. "What's got you so cheery?" "Remember back in the tomb of the first Spinjitzu master when we all saw the reflection of our future selves?" Cole asked. "You mean when you couldn't see anything?" Jay recalled. "Yeah, it wasn't because I'm a goner. It's because I can disappear," Cole said, turning invisible. "Oh, then why don't you make like a ghost and vanish?" "I need full concentration," Jay said, turning back to the board. Cole reappeared again. "Oh, touchy, are we? Teach him a lesson, Zane," he said, leaving. Zane sighed. "You still haven't told him what you saw in your future's reflection, have you?" he asked. "And ruin our friendship? No thanks," Jay replied. "Besides, even if it were true, her mind's made up. It's never going to happen." He sighed, staring at Nia. "I was fine until I saw us together. Now it's all I think about." Misako came up onto the deck to see Irene and Nia break the sparring bots. "Bad day? You're supposed to hit them, not destroy them," she said. Irene sighed as she picked up one of the bot's limbs and started to reattach it. We're girls, but we're also a lot of other things. Not that it matters when everyone only sees me and Nia as the girl ninjas, she said. We just want to be given a fair shot, Nia added. Why? To make things easier? Misako asked as she assisted in repairing the sparring bots. The harder it is, the more you will excel. You'll never be happy if you let the world define you. You've got to define yourself. She finished with the repairs. Now again, and this time destroy all the targets. Nia glanced over and saw Jay staring at her. What are you looking at? She demanded. Jay sighed. See? Even though it's fate, I still can't win, he said to Zane. Checkmate. Again. 101-0, Zane said, winning the game. Lloyd came up onto the deck. Sensei's back and there's trouble, he called. They all headed up to the bridge. What is it? Have they sold out of Kai action figures? Kai asked. I knew there wasn't enough. No. It appears when you destroyed the cursed realm, one ghost escaped, Wu said. And you know him all too well. Klaus. He pulled up some camera footage on the monitor. Security footage shows him buying a train ticket that will arrive in Styx in just a few hours. Klaus? The sorcerer from Chen's Island? What does he want with Styx? Cole asked. That place is just a salvage yard now. That's why I want you to go there and stop whatever it is he is planning to do, Wu said. But Dareth wanted us to visit the hospital for that grant a wish thing, Kai said. Hey, we take orders from Sensei Wu, not Dareth, Lloyd put in. Little Nelson only has a broken leg. If his wish is to be a ninja for a day, that day can be tomorrow. Suit up. The other ninja followed him out on their elemental dragons. Back to the grind, Nia said. Ha, if it weren't for the bounty, I don't think we'd ever get any peace and quiet, Jay said. Kai looked down. We're just over in Ninjago City. Isn't that where little Nelson is? He said. What do you say, drop by for a quick stop? In and out. We don't have much time, Lloyd objected. Technically, we do. As long as we don't encounter any problems, Zane pointed out. What does Sensei always say? Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today, Cole said. With that, the ninja took a detour to the hospital. Lloyd tied a purple bandana around the little boy's head. As a part of the Grant-A-Wish Foundation, we dub you an honorary ninja for the day, he said. Oh, I wish I broke both my legs, another kid mumbled as the others cheered. Could you stay to sign their casts? Nelson asked. Oh, I wish we could, but duty calls, Nia replied. Not sure how far we'll get. Looks like we've got company, Cole called from the window. Jay walked over and looked, seeing a crowd of excited fangirls. How'd they find us? He wondered. They all looked over to Kai, who was on his phone. Reply, of course I'm at the hospital. My hair is sick. Haha, send. Are you sending out a chirp? Nia demanded. My followers have needs too, Kai replied. If you recall, I said we would get to Styx in time minus any problems. This constitutes a major problem, Zane said. Yeah, well, I don't see us flying out of here with these birds in the sky, Cole said, gesturing to helicopters gathering outside. Cole's right, no dragons. If we're going to escape, we can't be followed, Lloyd said. The fangirls had gotten past security and were heading inside. They're coming. What do we do? Irene asked. Nelson grinned. You say I'm a ninja for the day? Call me the Purple Ninja, he said, pulling on a homemade ninja hood and ramming the door open with his wheelchair. That hood looks legit. Did you make that? Nia asked. You have a lot of time on your hands when you break both your legs, Nelson replied. This way. He led them out into the hall, the crazed fangirls on their tail. Nelson opened the door to the stairwell and slammed it shut before the fangirls got in. This is as far as I can go. Follow this up to the rooftop. From there, take back streets. I'll hold them off at the pass, he said. Purple Ninja. Thanks, Lloyd said. No, thank you. You made my wish come true, Nelson said as the ninja ran up the stairs to the roof. Phew, looks like we lost him, Cole said. But the nearest rooftop is still too far to jump, Lloyd said. Air Jitsu? Kai suggested. Whoa, I just learned how to make a water dragon. I haven't even earned my Air Jitsu suit yet, Nia said. But if we don't leave now, we'll never make it to Styx to stop Klaus, Zane said. We're a team. We stick together, Jay said. Thanks, but I can stick up for myself, Nia said. He was only trying to be nice, Cole pointed out. It's okay. Right now we're just having our first fight, Jay said. What do you mean right now? And just what are you implying by we? Nia demanded. Lloyd saw the helicopters coming their way. They're gonna see us! Quick, take cover, he urged. He, Irene, Kai, Zane, Cole, and Jay used airjitsu to get up behind a nearby billboard. Nia stayed on the rooftop. Nia, you need to hide too, Jay said. Ugh, forget what I said. Just take my hand. Just take his hand, Nia, Cole added. Or else we're gonna be spotted? He looked confused, as if half remembering a bizarre dream. Irene couldn't shake the feeling that something big had happened. The look on Nia's face had changed from stubborn to soft. Nia, take my hand, Jay pleaded gently. With airjitsu, Nia flew up to the billboard and grabbed Jay's hand. I remember it all, she said. Jay chuckled. I do too. But how? Who cares? Nia said, leaning in and kissing Jay. I'm getting the strangest feeling of deja vu. Have we been here before? Lloyd asked. Gross, Kai muttered, turning away and shutting his eyes. Irene let out a tiny squeal. My ship! I'm glad they finally came around. You know, I don't know what had gotten between them in the first place, Cole remarked. Kai and Irene just gave him a look. Are we still going to try to stop Klaus? Zane asked. Let's just hope he missed his train, Lloyd replied. I don't think we have to worry about Klaus anymore, Irene said. Nia was in her room on the bounty when she heard a quick knock. Irene then opened the door and walked in. Tell me everything, she demanded. Everything? What do you mean? Nia asked. Something happened, something really big, and I feel like you and Jay know the whole story while the rest of us don't remember anything. So, tell me everything, Irene said, flopping down onto Nia's bed. Nia sighed. I really can't keep anything from you, can I? She said, sitting beside her best friend. Nope, tell me everything, Irene replied. Okay, so I guess Jay's third wish kind of undid everything so that it never happened, but he remembers because it was his wish, and I guess I remember because I died, but you guys wouldn't remember. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You died? And what's all this about wishes? Start from the beginning, Irene said. Nia took a deep breath. Well, I didn't take Jay's hand. What happened was that the choppers did spot us, and we were late getting to Styx, and we had to go in disguise. Klaus was long gone, and it turned out someone was impersonating us and committing crimes, framing us for things we didn't do. We had to split up and run. The police even brought Ronan in to hunt us down and capture us, she said. Of course they'd get Ronan. He'd sell us out to make a quick buck, Irene remarked. Yeah, he ended up catching all of us. Not surprisingly, you were the last to be caught, Nia said. Irene grinned. I am the stealthiest of us. As it turned out, Klaus had been looking for the Teapot of Tyron, which contains a djinn by the name of Nauticon. You know what djinns are? Nia asked. Yeah, they grant their wishes, but they twist your words around and then you're wishing you'd never met them. So what happened next? Irene asked. We got thrown in jail, of course. We meet up with Captain Soto, and he tells us how he captured Nauticon and imprisoned him. And he said we needed Tiger Widow venom to slow him down enough to trap him. He told us this in exchange for breaking him out. We hatched a plan, and we escaped. My first prison break, and I don't even remember it, Irene whined. She listened attentively as Nia described how they had to search for the map to Tiger Widow Island hidden on a lantern on the bounty, which Nauticon had commandeered. He had also stolen the realm crystal and used it to bring his crew back. Kai and Zane had made wishes, and Nauticon had taken them away. Jay used up 2 wishes in an attempt to get Nia to like him. Worse, Nia looked just like Delara, the woman Nauticon had loved before he was imprisoned. And he had been stealing bits and pieces of Ninjago to recreate his realm of Jinjago that had been destroyed when its sister realm, the Cursed Realm, had fallen. The remaining ninja had gone to Tiger Widow Island and gotten the venom after finding out about Jay's wishes. With 1 wish left, Jay had been captured, and Nia, Irene, Cole, and Lloyd had to infiltrate the pirates to try and rescue him. They were all caught, and to try and get out of the sticky situation, they'd started making wishes, in spite of Jay's warnings. Wow, we really should have listened to him, Irene remarked. I know, but it all turned out okay, Nia replied. Irene, Lloyd, and Cole had been captured by Nauticon's sword like Zane and Kai had, and Nia and Jay had escaped, taking refuge in the old lighthouse Zane's father used to live in until Nia had been captured. Apparently, if a Jinn prince marries on Jinn land, he is granted infinite wishes, and that's why he wanted me, Nia explained. She continued to explain how Jay had gathered some old friends to help and managed to get the ninja out of the Jinn blade, but by then it was too late. The wedding had already taken place, and Nia had been possessed by Dalara's spirit. In the end, they hit Nauticon with the tiger widow venom, but they'd also hit Nia. The poison could slow down a Jinn, but it was fatal to a human. So you died, Irene said. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Then Jay made his last wish, that I'd taken his hand and no one had ever found that stupid teapot in the first place. Then we're back on that roof, and you know how it goes from there, Nia replied. Irene scratched her forehead. So, you and Jay, finally, was this what he saw on the ice when we saw our future reflections? She asked. Yeah, he told me, Nia said. What do you think? As your best friend, I have been waiting for this, and it makes me so happy that you two are a thing now, Irene said, throwing her arms around Nia. You and Jay are perfect for each other. Thanks. Did you see it coming? Nia asked. Yeah, kinda. It was pretty obvious almost from the start that he was smitten with you. I think he fell for you before he saw you, but he didn't know that at the time, Irene said. So what are you going to do now? I think we're going to take this slow. It doesn't quite feel real yet, but I love him and I want this to last, Nia decided. I bet he feels the same way, Irene remarked.